exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream in me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
How y'all doing, baby? I hope y'all are doing fine. Travis, reach down there and hit that switch on the light.
Oh,
yeah. Anyway, it is Thursday, baby. It is Thursday. I'm sorry for missing Wednesday. I did not sleep Tuesday night. Woke up early Wednesday morning. That day sucked. It was a long day, and by the time I got home, I wasn't fit to be tied. Anyway, I hope y'all are doing fine. It is time for another Blue Dot family meeting. I am so glad y'all are here. Anyway, Dorothy Tyndall was the first one to jump in. We appreciate that. Followed by Dwayne Twizzle and Gary Spring. My neighbor Tracy Tobias, Jeff Curry, Michael Johnson's in the room. Mark Perkins is here. S. Warren is with us. Martha Olivera, Randy Kervin. Randy is with us again. We appreciate your voice, brother. Let me see. Bethy Brown is here. George Murray. Dorothy Tyndall is here. Dennis Utenreiner, thank you for being here, brother. We appreciate it. Mi amiga up in Chicago, Teresa Rojas. How you doing, baby? Hope the family's all doing well. Let me see. Randy Peterson. Whoop, 30 days. Woo, pig, buddy. 30 days to go. Back down here in the south, baby. It's supposed to, well, it warmed up. Now it's going to get cold again. Anyway, Siddhartha Ananda. I hope I said that right. I know I didn't. I'm sorry I messed it up. Feral Female Society is with us, and Karen Van Wyck is here. Thank you very much. My fellow veteran out there, Greg Talbert out in California, baby, 30 days left on Facebook jail. 29 hours left. Oh, on a 30-day. Man, Greg, you're almost there, buddy. How long before you get back in? I'm just wondering. Rex Trick is with us. Thank you very much. Karen Engel. Let me see. Keith Thompson, our buddy up in Minnesota. Wow. Thank you very much. Virginia Whitley, who uses her voice. We don't want to forget her. Thank you for being here. BW's here. Jeff Curry. Let me jump on down there. And there is Miss Linda, a.k.a. Mary Ellen. Mary Humphreys is here. Anyway, Tina Marie Walker out on the island, baby. Thank you for being here. Local. We always appreciate that local eye in here. Anyway, it is Thursday, baby. What's going on? Well, shit. Same thing's been going on for a while. War, baby. War. Things are bad. Things are getting bad. In Ukraine, Mariupol has taken a pounding. We've seen hospitals hit. We've seen residential areas hit. Malls hit. It's a regular shooting gallery over there for Russians right now, and it's heartbreaking to watch, especially when you get down to some of the smaller stories that they're watching, and so much of it is heartbreaking. I got to give a big shout out to Poland, to Romania, to those nations that are accepting in so many immigrants right now, just welcoming them in. They said in Poland there are houses with signs out front saying how many people they can accommodate in that house, opening their home to strangers who are fleeing a war zone. God, I love to think the idea that we would be those people, that we would be them. I'm not sure we would be. I like to think we would. I would be. I'm sure you would be. But as a nation, I'm not too sure. Yesterday, Congressman Madison Cawthorn out of North Carolina gave a little campaign stop there. Gave a little speech, baby. Gave a little speech. Tells you exactly where the Republicans are. Called Zelensky a thug. He called Zelensky, who right now is a hero to the world, who is a man that is standing up for his country, a president that refuses to leave, who is standing there in the breach, baby. He said Ukrainian government is very corrupt, incredibly evil. Accuses Zelensky of spreading misinformation. Really? Really? Cawthorn. Patriot, are you? U.S. Naval Academy. Oh, wait, no, they found out you really didn't go to the Naval Academy. You just sent out a bullshit story that you were invited to go. No, you weren't, baby. It's not the way it works. You weren't invited, and you didn't go. Like so many others who didn't go, who's got a mouth. I worry about just what I said. I want to think that we would be the Polish people to welcome the immigrants into our home. No, we're not going to be that people. We left those people a long time ago. Hell, we're trying to accept 7,000 Ukrainians into this country right now, and the Republicans are going shit crazy about it. Cawthorn says the Ukrainian government is pushing a woke ideology. Really? Really? A woke ideology. Sorry, bastard. That's who we have on the right. Along with your Marjorie Taylor Greens and your Lauren Boeberts and your Paul Gosars and the rest of the clown car idiots that continue to provide masses of entertainment to us every day. I talked to a friend today. Still consider him a good friend. We do not see eye to eye on this matter. Not a bit. By the time I left, I almost was feeling that intolerance. But he's a good guy. He's a good guy. He thinks the only reason that Russia attacked was because Biden was weak. Biden's weak. That's why they attacked. They know Biden's not going to do anything. I informed me, that John Bolton, part of my argument because I like to have shit built when John Bolton just gave an interview. In that interview, he's talking about why didn't Russia attack Ukraine while Trump was in there? That's a ticket right there, buddy. He didn't dare come in. You want to know why? John Bolton, his own ambassador, said that Trump was doing a lot of Putin's work. So Putin could just sit back and watch as Donny Boy tried to destroy NATO. As a matter of fact, threatened to pull out of NATO. Why would he have to attack when the enemy is within our midst? When the call is coming from inside the house, baby. Yeah, Donnie was making the call, baby. A weaker NATO is a stronger Russia. That's why he didn't attack. But guess what? Guess what, baby? Biden's numbers are up. Biden's poll numbers are up. Of course, we don't give a shit about polls because it's not about polls. But his numbers are up. He has managed to pull NATO together tighter than ever. Vice President Kamala Harris is over there now talking about very forcefully, we will defend every inch of NATO ground. We're sending troops over there. We're sending equipment over there. We're getting ready, baby, in case this thing pops open, which it looks like it might. And here's my problem. I said it the other day. It's that yin and yang of me. We can't do anything because we're being threatened that if we do something, World War III is going to start and all hell's going to break loose. So we have to come up and say, oh, okay, well, we can't do anything here. We're going to give you weapons and everything, but we can't get in there because, oh, shit, we're scared. I'm not fucking scared. I'm about tired of Putin shit. I'm about tired of watching some of the stories I'm seeing on my TV. And not even on my TV. Go search. See some of the videos that are out there. Verify them too, please. Because there's some bullshit ones out there too. Again, I tell you, I don't know the answers. I'm as twisted up in this stuff. I have feelings of kick ass. I have feelings of the pure humanity that is going to suffer from it. There are no winners in war, baby. Everybody freaking loses. But war is good for business. And I've said that over and over and over again. I don't know. Tina Marie Walker says Putin is a thug. It's time to push him back. I think this whole thing is on the word of one man, on Putin. That's it. This isn't Russia deciding that this is what they're going to do. This is Putin deciding what he's going to do. The best answer, I keep saying, is the one that I wish that we could see, but we're not, and that is somebody take his ass out on the inside. Somebody, Russia has got to, make a correction, adjust your sails. Yeah, Michael, I'm right there. I'm right there with you. I wish I could do more. I wish I could do more. Anyway, it is Thursday. Let's see if anybody down there wants to talk to us. Anyway, while we see if anybody wants to yak, let me call out Jeremy McDonald, who came in with a $10 donation. Jeremy, thank you very much, brother. We appreciate it tremendously. Well, shit, I guess that answers that question, huh? Well, you're stuck with me. I think Jeanette Miller, I think it's getting closer to that with the people in his country. I didn't say the first part. We are, I'm telling you, we're a torn nation. Nobody wants to go to war. Nobody wants to see war. But we're being pushed into a situation that it may just become untenable. At what point? At what point? If they do whip out chemical or biological weapons, are we just going to stand by and watch that happen? I don't think there's a doubt in my mind. Insane Tuna says, Kremlin veteran says they'll overthrow Putin before giving him bad news about Russian setbacks in Ukraine. Well, they better get quick about it.
Mark Perkins here says that microphone's cutting in and out. So
my mic is cutting in and out?
Yeah, I'm going to check that out really quick.
Let me see. Did that help any? I recycled it. Let's see if that helps. Give your horse a pat. I will, baby. I'll give my donkey a nice big hug for you. Anyway, let me see. Let me get having some technical issues here. We'll be right with you as soon as I can figure out what I'm doing. Anyway, Jeremy, are you with us, buddy?
I am. I saw in the news yesterday, so that being 24 hours out of the 48, that Chernobyl's power supply was cut off.
I saw that.
Its reactors, and the IAEA said 48 hours before it had a major problem. I hope it doesn't happen, but I have a fear that Putin is planning on, if he can't take the land, destroying the land.
That has been his modus operandi. He did it in Sarajevo. No, wait, I'm thinking, shit. Don't quote cities if you don't know. He's done this before to lay devastation to it.
We did it in Syria.
Yes.
And he bombed the Syrians fighting ISIS and said they were the bad guys. And in the end, who beat back ISIS? It wasn't the Russians, it wasn't the Americans, a bunch of women.
Yeah. I think Richard Phillips has a good comment here. Richard Phillips came in with a $2 donation and said, time to punch the bully in the face. You know, I am there. If we got into this tomorrow, baby, there's nobody that's going to be more behind the effort than I will be, because that's what it's going to take, and that's what pisses me off about this Cawthorn, Madison, and hell, even John Bolton come out and telling me that Donnie was doing all his work. Well, why didn't you say something, John? You were in there listening, watching. God, no.
And John, the Cawthorn story is worse than what you made it sound like. He claimed he's in that wheelchair because of what happened in the military.
He's in the wheelchair because he was in the car accident.
Well, he says it happened in the military. That was his original story. That's how he got voted in.
Yeah.
He said I was hurt on active duty in the military. Then it came out he wasn't even near the military.
No. He tried to put out a bullshit story that he got an invitation to the Naval Academy, and that's not the way it works, Cawthorn. It just yes. I consider it stolen honor. He's a Republican. He's got to sell the patriotic bullshit. He's got to sell the bumper sticker, man. Come on. Wave the flag a little bit. Get the Bible and hold it up there and talk about God Almighty. Which brings up another sore subject of mine. The evangelicals can kiss my freaking ass. Talking about using Putin. God is using Putin. Are you shitting me? I'm sorry. The right-wing nut job society, which includes in my book, I guess, the evangelical Christians who trotted their ass right behind Donnie all the time. Not all of them. Not all of them. But enough to make it their issue. And I see Pat Robertson coming out talking about God is using Putin, and it's going to be lovely because we're going to have blood up to the bridle. You know, it's just like Jesus promised. It's going to be wonderful. Shit.
I don't know if you know about the Russian Orthodox, John, but they're not exactly what Jesus would like to have following them.
No. That's what bothers me about the evangelical Christian movement is the fact that they talk of Armageddon as something that they are just dying. I can't wait for this shit. It's going to be spectacular. Yeah. I don't know. I long for a time that maybe never was. I long for a time of, I don't know, when I was a kid, was I living in a fantasy? My dad was military. I lived up around naval bases all my life. I've been on destroyers, tin cans, fucking battleships, submarines. My dad was a lot of submarines. But as time goes by, huh? Go ahead, Jeremy. I'm sorry, buddy.
As I said, I was with my uncle this weekend. I'm a snowmobiler, and we're out doing our thing, and we stopped a little while, and he's hard to get a hold of because I think he's a union member. He was for all his life, so he leans Democratic, but he seems to have delusional fantasies about Donnie too.
All right.
I mean, he asked me, how come when Donnie was president, we had the best economy, the best gas? And I looked at him and said that wasn't true. It was all a fallacy. It was all lies the whole time. I said, we've had the best economy.
No, my friend today, he's a Trump election. And I tolerate it because we have a long friendship, and I'm determined to try not to let our political differences come between that. Sometimes it's hard, and he's going to be listening to this. He knows this is difficult for me. But it's a friendship that's born from a long time ago before all this shit happens. When I like to try to remember who we were. I think he does too. But we still discuss. We still talk. You know.
My best friend of 30 years leans towards Trump, and it's mostly because of immigrants on the Mexican border, because he's a construction worker and he's terrified they're going to take his job.
Well, of course they are.
It got so bad last summer, I basically had to rant at him for a half an hour about all the evil Trump has allowed to come back spinning into our reality and everything he's done to misplace and tear this country apart. And it basically came down to, don't fucking mention his name one more time to me. Talk about anything but him, because you're never going to win with me on this Trump subject. Never. Not once. And it's because my friend regurgitates stuff he's heard on with his buddies on the construction site, maybe a little Fox News in here, all, partial lies. Basically, maybe a
feel like I live in a Fox world out here. I swear, where I am. That's all these people watch out here is Fox News. Anyway, Randy Peterson, what in the hell are you still doing up Mont? Is it cold, buddy?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I got 30 days left. I'm out of this frozen motherfucker.
I bet you're itching to come back home, brother. Not that it probably hadn't been it's been an adventure, buddy. You remember
You know what it is?
the Navy? It's not just a job; it's an adventure.
You know what it is? It's
What?
been a great vacation paid for by my sister. In a $1
Indeed.
million house in Montana. It's been something I can't get back the rest of my life. It's been precious.
Oh, I just living the life, brother, or at least for a little.
Living
A
a
little
life. Now
while.
I gotta go back. Now I gotta go
Thought I
back
heard.
to Arkansas and grind the life out to make a living, but it's okay, man. Everything's fine.
Good.
Everything's good. A little bit of snow the other night, 4 inches of snow, but I just drove right through it, no big deal. Because I only got 30-something days left. But here, let me tell you something that I found out in Montana that's great.
Ah.
Not to get off political stuff. Marijuana is legalized here.
Oh, fuck you. See, you had to just throw that in there. You just had to just chump that up here just for my entertainment, I am sure. It's not here. That's how come I smoke a nice blend of Cavendish.
It's like Texas, California. So I could drive into town and go, hey, I want some edibles. Oh, I want this and that. Well, I don't smoke anymore, so I don't want
It's
to
like a
smoke
goddamn
anymore.
candy store up there. I know it. I have friends that send me pictures. Look at this, John. Yeah, I know. I see what you got.
Yeah, and you know the thing is, I walk into this dispensary
Yeah.
with buds in a bowl
With what?
that you would kill for back in the 70s, and you're going, I can buy those for $300 an ounce, or I can buy these edibles. So it's like, I haven't touched pot for 40 years. And I go, you know what, I want
So
to
how
be
come I have to
drug-free
take
every
up your
time.
slack?
Oh, dude. The edibles.
People like you. See? I have to take up your slack, man.
I just got to find a way to get it back to Arkansas without getting pulled over. So everything's good here, man. I'll let everybody else talk. I'm fine. I'm out of here in 30 days. The 8th of April, I'm gone. My sister knows I'm gone. She's laughing that I'm gone.
Well,
Yeah, my
just
brother-
give your sister a big old hug from the Blue Dot family. I know she's not on the
You know
same
what?
political side as we are, but we appreciate her giving you that opportunity. Huh.
My sister's a staunch Republican like my dad. You know, they're make America great again type people. And
Yeah.
you know the thing is, they're still my family.
They're still
And it
family,
doesn't
brother.
matter.
Our friends are
You
still
know,
our
oh, yeah,
friends.
yeah.
Our family are still our family, and we may not see them as much as we used to. I have not nearly seen any family in 5 years. Yeah, 5 years now.
It's a blessing
That's
to
sad.
see him because the thing is I've
Saying
been
it
up
out
here
loud.
since November. I came up here in November and took a sabbatical, you know, paid for in California. I've been up here for 4 or 5
brother.
months.
I wish
And I ain't paid for shit. No toilet paper, no paper towels, nothing. Everything's been taken care of.
Boy, how to shit.
I've had a good life. But anyway, enough about me. I want all the Blue Dots to have a great weekend. I'm out of here the 8th of April down the hill to Arkansas. So
Well, just take care of yourself, Randy. Just be careful. Get your ass back home, and
I will. You know,
get
that's
ready
where
for
I
the next
belong.
adventure, brother.
No, I sent you pictures of my sister's house.
Well, are you going to go to the house in California now?
Oh no! I'm not going to Bakersfield.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go to an apartment in Springdale and start working on heavy equipment again to buy. I'm gonna buy another house.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm gonna buy another house. I'm just working on it.
I know.
Hey, it's all good.
I know it. I know it. It sucks you back in. I got rid of a house, went out, had a great time in an RV for 3 freaking years, came back, and bought another house. Here I
Yep,
am
that's
again.
what I'm gonna do. I'm writing the same thing. So anyway, I'll let everybody get back to their chat about political shit. Fuck Trump,
Fuck Trump.
and we'll be fine. And I should be in Arkansas by the 12th of April.
Well, just take care of yourself, brother. Give me a call. Give me a call sometime.
Well, no, I'll give give me a call this weekend, brother.
All right. I'll be here. I ain't
All
going
right, man.
nowhere.
You guys be cool. Get back to your normal shit. I'm out of here.
All right.
Over.
Take care of yourself, Randy. That's
All right, later.
all right,
Love you.
bye. Love you too, brother. A fellow squid if there ever was one. Anyway, he's been up in Montana now through the winter. Randy's a great guy. I don't think there's anybody that met that guy that doesn't like him. Anyway, let me thank Gary Sprague, who came in with 2 beaver bucks and said blue dot strong and blue dot proud worldwide. Man, I like that, Gary. Thank you. Blue dot strong and blue dot proud worldwide, baby. Indeed. Man. Yeah. We got a long way, baby. Let me see here. Miss T. Miss T, how are you doing? God bless you if you go through these times not smoking pot or drinking alcohol. It's a wonder we're not all mainlining heroin. Ain't it the truth, baby? It's a wonder we're not all out here strung out on something with all the bullshit that we have to put up with, that we're going through. Not only on the world stage, in our country, in our society, in our neighborhoods. It is. It's stressful for a lot of people. And for a lot of us, we don't bend. I don't bend. Not on certain things. I'll negotiate a lot of shit. There's some things I won't. And I'll put my patriotism up against a bumper sticker any day. Any day of the freaking week. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know what we're going to do, but I know it's going to get hard. I know that there's going to be a sacrifice in this country that we're going to have to live through, to continue on. Is there any other answer? Is there any other way that we could do this? Because if there is, I'd like to know. I wish I knew everything. I know enough to make me scared. But is it the kind of fear that prevents you from doing the right thing? No. No, it's not. Because if you don't do the right thing, things just get worse. And they keep getting worse. And if you think he's going to go into Ukraine and stop there, if he were to take Ukraine completely and we just go, well, there you go, some sanctions and that's it. We're out of here. It ain't going to be that easy when he turns his eyes north to the Baltic states, because those are NATO states. Happy birthday, Mega Wet Willie. Had a couple drinks for my birthday yesterday. Blueberry moonshine. Hell of a deal. Hell of a deal. Anyway, Jeremy, you still with me, brother? Jeanette Miller, pray. That's what we do, John. Pray. Baby, I've said it often. I got the wrong mouse. If you're a religious
Sparky's down there
person-
wants to see. Sparky wants to see me. He's down there.
Yeah.
I'm working, but I'm listening.
I invited him to speak, but he knows what to do. He's got the green hand there. There he is. Spark! What are you doing,
I
brother?
don't have anything to say.
You ain't got nothing, me neither.
I'm just sitting here, edging out, thinking about life.
Yeah. Ain't it time to... Isn't it what... I'm not far from doing the same thing, brother. Reflecting on life. It's where we are now in our timeline.
No, my
on
life.
this. Not your life. No. Whose life were you talking about?
I mean, my life, not anybody else's life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ain't we all there? Shit.
I got things going on. That's the way I'm thinking on.
And hopefully not too bad. Serious things, bub?
No, very, 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 very good.
Oh.
Base type of thing.
Good. Well, when you hit that lotto, let me know. I wish you all of the good luck in the world, buddy. I really do. Let me thank Gary Spring, who came back in with another 5 beaver bucks and said, Grandma said that for every rose, there is always a prick in every bunch. True words, baby. True words. bunch of roses has a bunch of pricks in there. And I'm seeing that in the Republican Party. I just don't know how they can keep this shit up. You know, Cawthorn making statements, calling Zelensky a thug. Really? Really? Is that where you're at on that side? Because when I look over there and I see a president
Who the fuck is Madison Cawthorn?
He's a little prick. That's who he is. Who lives on fantasies and bullshit. Tries to sell stories of patriotism that he ain't got. That's who he is. He's like a lot of freaking Republicans. They don't do shit. You know, they just, I don't know. I'm so sick of this bullshit. They picking Putin's side in this, insinuating this and that. You know, we got to come together as a country. We realize that, but we're not going to get there because we have people on the other side who are going to put up political bullshit ahead of national security or national pride or anything else. They don't give a shit. They're tied their ass to a con man who well, we all know who he is. We all know what he is. But he's convinced a bunch of these jackasses to go along with him. It just disturbs me. It should disturb every one of us. Anyway.
The deal with him trying to get his supporters to buy him a new plane.
Ain't that some shit? Really? Sounds like one of them preachers. You know, yeah, he wants a new plane. So he ain't got to wait at the airport for all the mother...
It's that piece of shit that's rotting up in Newburgh, New York.
Yeah. LaDonna Davenport, you're right. Devenberg, I'm sorry. LaDonna Devenberg. We cannot lose faith in freedom. We cannot lose faith in the democracy that holds us together, that bound us and gave birth to this nation. A democracy means that the people's voice is what controls our government. It's our voice. That it is so frustrating when you really dig into the numbers, and sometimes you see how many people just don't vote, just don't give a shit. They don't vote. They don't care. They don't, whatever y'all decide, that's fine with me. It is the people's voice that determines the direction we go in, that give us the leaders. We pick the leaders. You know, I'm proud of mine right now, buddy. I am. I'm proud of Joe Biden. He's doing a hell of a job bringing the world together the way he has. I wish he could do more. I'm sure he's trying to do more. I'm not going to sit around and bash his ass in a time like this. Are you shitting me? That's when you want to try to pick him off in a national crisis? That's who they are, though. That's who they are. Yes, they'll try to use the Ukraine crisis over there to their advantage politically. It's all Joe Biden's fault. Well, look at there. See what happened under Joe Biden? No. I saw what happened under Donald Trump. That's what I saw. And that gave us this. That's where we were weak. Teresa Diggum, our resident artist, came in with a $2 donation and said, let's sing happy birthday to Mega Wet Willie. Happy birthday to you. Y'all chime in anytime you want. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mega Wet Willie. Happy birthday to you and many more. And another drink or two. It wouldn't hurt. I mean, it was yesterday, but you could, reminisce, buddy. Thank you very much, brother. We appreciate it tremendously. See, it gets around. Everybody's wishing him happy birthday. See? That's what we do in this family, baby. We wish him.
Hey, John, I haven't heard from your. You sound like a cloud there. Has he come out and apologized for not being there for the lynching bill yet? Vote and say, hey, I really wanted to vote, and this is how I would have voted. Did he say that yet?
No. What? Now repeat this again. I missed part of it.
Your representative, Cloud.
Oh, Michael Cloud. Michael Cloud.
Yeah. He abstained from the lynching bill vote. So
Yes,
he didn't
did.
vote yay or nay. I was hoping
did. I saw that on my phone.
I was kind of hoping maybe he'd manned up and said, hey, I missed the vote. I'm really sorry. If I'd been there, I would have voted this way or this way. And at least said yes or no and manned up to it.
Nope. That's not my congressman. My congressman is a slimy little worm as far as I'm concerned. He has slithered his ass up Donnie's ass so far that, yes, he would vote. He would not vote for an anti-lynching bill. Really. In 2022. Thinks there's still an option or two available there. Really. I'm telling you, I have never been more disappointed in any congressman I've ever had. And I had Blake Farenthold. Go look that name up. Talk about embarrassment. The Republicans are good at this shit, man. I'm telling you. They'll shove anybody in there as long as they're a yes man. Go look up Blake Farenthold and see him in his pajamas. Michael Cloud is no different. He's not a leader. They tell his ass how to jump, where to jump, how high to jump, and how high to fart when you're up there. That's all he's good for. I can't wait to attempt to get his ass out of this office, but it ain't, I don't think it's going to happen because we're gerrymandered to shit, and this is a Republican district, and he's going to be the Republican candidate, and that's all there is to it. But it doesn't stop you from getting out there.
I just love your saying. They're originals, I'll tell you.
What? Hello, Johnny Fly.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Gas prices are up to $4.45 now here.
$4.45 a gallon. I think we're about $4 here now. I think.
So I just put like $20 worth in. That's it. And it will actually. See, I go down to the halfway mark and then I fill it back up again. I don't want to see what the price is. I thought, no, I'm going to put $20 in. And I brought it right to the
My friend's girlfriend, he told me his girlfriend stopped today to top off the tank on half to fill it up. $70. Yeah. Well, howdy. It's going to hurt, man. This is not done. Now, mind you, oil went down. Oil prices went down. You see any drop? You see any? Ooh,
well, you know what, John? These oil companies, they use any excuse. They'll use any event or whatever happens just to raise the prices. I'm totally convinced that because we didn't really use that much Russian oil. What was it, 8%?
Yeah, about 8%, 10% on the high side. Which oh Lord, where'd that go? It jumped. Jeanette Miller, $4.19 a gallon. And wait a minute, somebody write LaDonna. Where is that at? LaDonna Devenberg. I paid $6.06 today. But if that's the price of freedom, I don't mind. That's what she said. If that's the price of freedom, I don't mind. You know, Hank from the Netherlands was here the other day, and doing the math that he did, I guess he was right. They're paying about $12 a gallon over there. You know, we've had the cheapest gas as a whole on the world stage here. And for some areas like mine, where they refine the shit, it's usually pretty reasonable. Not as low as it could go. But as we've seen with the market, you think the oil shoots up and prices shoot up immediately. Oil goes down, we'll get around to lowering them prices pretty soon. We promise.
Well, I'll tell you what, John. Something has to be done with Putin because now I'm hearing he's thinking about using chemical warfare against these people. And what he's doing, what's that city in, I think it's in southern Ukraine, starts with an M. I believe they have them surrounded and they've cut off their power and their water.
Right, yeah.
Unbelievable.
And they're trying to starve them out, baby. They're trying to starve them out.
The word you're thinking of, Johnny Fly, is Mariupol.
That's ridiculous down there. You know, Mariupol has been pummeled from the sea, by the air, on the ground.
But the thing, John, is he does this stuff, and how could he go to sleep at night? I guess he has no problem going to sleep.
Who? Putin?
He does not.
Shit.
Putin, yeah, he has no value in human life.
Putin's KGB. He don't give a shit about life. Not even the Russians. I mean, he don't give a shit about the Russians. You know, they say the estimate now is over 6,000 Russian dead. Wow. Really?
Yeah.
In 2-3 weeks? 2 weeks? No, that's not good. SC, how are you, brother?
Oh, I'm hanging in there, John. How you doing?
I'm doing just fine. Glad to see you.
Good.
Thank you for stopping by.
Hi,
hey, John. Hey, John. Travis. I mean, how's the hand doing, buddy? If you can hear me.
I'm here.
Let me hit your microphone.
Oh, you muted me. Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
I was just seeing how the hand was doing.
Oh yeah.
He's got a device. Show me your device.
Hang on, I'm juggling with my stuff over here. 1 second.
Yeah, he's got a device on his hand now. It's weird too. It's got. Yeah, he messed up his hand.
Yeah, no, it's doing it's in a better
that's good.
position now than it has been in the last few days. Believe it or not, finding an arm brace in town was quite the challenge. So I had to order one on Amazon the other night, and it finally got here
Travis,
today. So
you didn't have any broken bones, did you, Travis? I hope not.
Yeah,
I might.
yeah, I think he
might.
does. I think he's got a
So I
broke
tell you-
finger there.
Yeah, I tell you haven't been to the doctor yet.
No, because here's the deal. One, no insurance, so I'm not gonna do that. Two, it's a broken. It's up there in the knuckle. It's on my ring finger on my right hand. As long as I don't move it, I'm good. Like, I'm not in excruciating pain. It could be a light fracture, could be a minor break. I don't know, but I honestly don't see what all they can do if I were to go to a doctor. So. But but no,
They
it's
set it.
oh, is it
They
set?
could set it for you, Travis.
Well, they
no,
could.
I'm saying if it was broke, Travis, they would set it for you. What I'm saying.
Yeah, I
Because
mean,
if it's not,
It
lined
looks
up
like
right,
it's in pretty good position.
I
yeah,
hope so, because if it's
Yeah.
not right and it heals up that way, it's good.
yeah, no, trust
That's
me,
all right.
I was about to say, Dad's.
I got a little finger that dangles down because when I was playing baseball one time, the baseball came down and hit me right on the tip of my little finger, and I sat there and watched my bone poke right out of my skin right
Yeah,
there.
Oh my God.
I will say there is no weird abnormalities, visually. So there's that.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, but who knows? But yeah, no,
Take it easy
I
for a while, keep it immobilized,
it just sucks because it happened on day one of moving furniture and remodeling my house. So I'm
See,
now
the thing
completely
is,
worthless.
Travis, we have to watch your dad now. I guess we're gonna have to watch you, right?
Yeah.
My son knows that I
Yeah.
am a fairly dangerous man.
Yes.
He already knows that.
Yeah.
If you are
Oh.
around, Travis, would you translate that for me?
Yeah. No, I'll figure it out in here in
Okay.
a second.
I'd read that comment, but I can't. Yeah, I'm a fairly dangerous man. Nita Parker came in with $10 and said, "What is to stop Putin deploying poison down onto the Ukrainian people like he did in the Middle East?" Nothing right now. Thank you, Nita Parker. And Diana Mallory came in with $10 and said, "Over a year into President Biden's presidency, and we are still infected with fuck Trump. So thank you, President Biden, for the job you were doing and for being real." Amen, sister. Amen. Thank you very much. Yes, I am. His numbers are going up. They should. But the gas ain't got shit to do with Biden. Go talk to Putin over there. Guess what happened?
It is what it. Like I
Go
said,
talk to Shell, Exxon, Mobil.
Like I said, I went. Hell, I guess it's been 3 weeks ago now. I went and I filled up my truck, and when it got to half a tank, I just went and topped it off again. And that's probably what I'll do tomorrow. If I'm back down to half a tank, I'll probably stop in the morning, put $30 in it. Gotta go. I mean,
Wow, it sounds like your truck really eats gas there. I see.
no. It's a little SUV. I mean,
I'm just saying. That's funny.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But it'll probably take it from like a half a tank to a full tank, which I don't know. I think gas is like around 4.30 something around here, depending on where you go. So I'll find out tomorrow. Morning.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't even down to half a tank yet. I mean, it's just, I got the money. Go ahead, freaking do it. But,
It's going to hurt, and it's going to hurt people on a tight budget the worst. That's all of us that are suffering that payday to payday thing. You barely have enough to make it to the next month. I got my electric bill today, and I was expecting a much higher bill, and I'd be damned if it didn't drop about $30, I think. I'm gonna have, yes, I know. I was tickled to death. I was like, hey, I was proud. I'm sure next month I'm sure it will go back up because fuel costs will go up.
Yeah.
So it's going to hit us in a lot of different ways.
Well, usually for me, John, I don't really travel that far. So now, like Monday, I have to go up and check with the doctor, see what's going on with me.
All right.
Hopefully, I don't have to go to the hospital over it, but I might. Who knows?
Well, let's hope not. But let us know if you do.
Yeah.
I will.
Up to date.
I will.
Yeah. Yeah, let me turn you.
I will.
Well, I got you on over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Well,
I
the
turned me
doctor-
off because it was making too much noise.
The doctor, the nurse told me, whatever called. She says, "Well, the doctor's concerned by what he saw." So they don't tell you on the phone. You gotta wait till you get there, and then they tell you.
Yeah, the horrible wait.
Bob K says it
Yeah,
cost him
I know.
$30 to fill up his Ford Focus. I'm hoping because that's exactly what I have, Bob. A Ford Focus. And I'm tickled to death to have it. Little suckers getting great gas mileage going into town and back. I'm just loving it.
That was the one. That was the one that I think when I was down there, ain't you had that car there with you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We got it right
Yeah,
before
yeah,
we got right before we had that family meeting in San Antonio.
Yeah, that was the first road trip
Yeah.
That
in the
was the
car.
first road trip we took it on.
I was gonna ask you for a ride in it, but Diana Mallory kind of like to stay with her there. And,
Yeah. Well, Diana Mallory jumped into the rescue.
She's a
That's
good girl.
That's what she does.
Yeah.
It's what she does.
She was really helpful.
She was a doll. She was so
Yeah.
helpful to everybody. I
Now,
think
see,
just
that would be the type of woman we go out and have a good time at a bar. Really.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Oh, yeah.
laugh. Yep.
Yep. Suzanne Jarrett and
Yeah.
Miss Linda.
I love her.
Yeah. We was having a grand
all
old
of them are
time, man.
Terrific. They're
I'm
all
telling you.
terrific, John.
Terry and Richard came down from North Texas.
Yes.
Yeah. Had a grand time.
Really.
Let's
nice
do it again.
people. Really.
I'm ready
Yeah,
to do it
let's
again.
do it again.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm saving up my pennies, though, John.
Well,
I
brother,
might
I'm
get a lot of pennies.
Yeah, I have a separate jar for my pennies because I'm tired of digging through the coins to get all the quarters out when I have to go buy something. So, got a penny jar, and that's the long-term saving, and then you got your nickel, dime, and quarter jar, and that's what you dig into. We got to go get water. Okay, got to take quarters at the machine, so I can dig in there and get the quarters out, so I can go in there, and then yeah, it's my secondary savings. My primary savings is the penny jar. Long term.
Yeah, I had.
A lot of people
I have
are
a
like that, brother.
Well, it's not a jar, John. It's like an old coffee container. Okay.
Ah.
And saved quite a bit. Wait to hear this. I saved quite a bit of pennies. This was a few years ago, and I set it on top of the refrigerator, the freezer.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't realize that part of it was over where the door closes. I don't know. I remember. I opened the freezer up to get something. All I heard was just crash, real loud.
Well, I had it.
Here, all the pennies went all over the floor. I got scared the hell out of me. I went down like, "Oh, you stupid shit, you!"
In better times, I had a 5-gallon. It was not a water jug. This was a glass acid container. As a matter of fact, sulfuric acid came in that jug. And when I worked in the chemical unit, and of course I cleaned it all out and all that, but I brought one home one time, and because the mouth was big enough to fit any coin. And yeah, those days is gone. We're back down to a little jar nowadays because it doesn't remain full for very long.
Well, the stores down your way, John, are they asking for change? Because up here they are. It's like, we need your change.
I don't think they are. They used to. They were doing that for a while. Yeah. I think they ought to do away with the penny. Period. Just do away with it.
Yeah, really. It costs more to make
Costs more to make it than it's worth. And that way somebody could quit shoving smoke up my butt by saying it's $19.99, $20.99, under $30. Kiss my ass.
Yeah,
Kiss my ass.
Even though we're all used to calling it a penny, it's actually a cent.
A cent.
I mean, it's a
1
penny
cent.
in Europe.
1 cent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 1 cent. But hey, yeah.
Used to say on it 1 cent.
You want to confuse somebody when they ask, hey, you got a couple extra pennies? I got a couple cents.
I got a couple
They're
cents.
Like,
No, I need pennies. Thanks anyway.
Wait, people actually get confused by cents? Are you kidding me?
I don't imagine. I mean, I don't question the.
Yeah,
some people would get
that's,
confused with,
Oh boy.
Anyway. See, here is Ukraine has a drone that drops Molotov cocktails. And that's a cool. This is the guy Tristan Snell. He's the one that prosecuted Trump University.
Oh yeah.
And apparently Ukraine has a drone that drops Molotov cocktails.
There you go, baby.
That seems interesting.
Yeah.
Why
Ingenuity.
didn't they think about that when Trump was in office?
I'm telling you, that video today, I don't know. My first thought when I saw the video today of, and if you haven't seen it, it's a Ukrainian attack on a Russian tank convoy. Mm-hmm. And have y'all seen that where it comes into town?
Yes, I did.
When they first started showing the video, my first words out of my mouth, what idiot piled all those tanks together like that? Are you shitting me? And, I think the basic soldier, you don't put tanks in a fucking traffic jam next to each other. If you blow up the front one, the back one, what are the rest of them going to do? They're stuck in a traffic jam. I could not believe how packed they were in there.
Russia probably didn't expect the Ukrainians to hit them.
They hit them. It was obviously a planned attack. They showed the satellite footage of the tank convoy coming down the highway, so they knew it was coming in, and we're providing real-time intelligence to the Ukrainians. So, yeah, we could see this convoy of tanks coming down the highway approaching this, and I'm not going to try to say the name of that city, but this little town, and they pull into town, and when they did, baby, the first shot is to the front tank. Boom. There it went. And then you notice the next shot, boom, to the rear tank. Now you got, 8 or 9 tanks caught between in this little cluster of shit. The video from the ground shows the Russian soldiers running like shit out of there. You're a target. You're not a tank. You're a target.
The Russians are really doing the thing of the American-made javelin. It's really effective over there.
It is very effective.
Kind of warfare.
I understand the commander of that tank then was killed too.
Yes, that's what they're saying. The commander of that tank battalion was killed.
I see out here again pulling jets. Now they're pulling the jets off with their tractors. I mean, I just seen a little story where now and then again, like I said, I mean, we've seen the videos of them pulling the tanks away with the tractors. But this was them, a John Deere tractor pulling away a damn Russian jet. So I'm like, okay.
We really possess.
Yes. Colonel Jenna was saying that John Deere can make a commercial showing the.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying last night. Put it on the Super Bowl. During the Super Bowl, they fuck shit. Thank you, John Deere, all that. And damn. And it looks like Marjorie Taylor Greene loses her entitled congressional salary because the judge rules for Pelosi on the mask mandate.
Really?
So what happened? What happened with it?
Well, it was a tweet put out by Lawrence Tribe, which I know y'all probably heard Lawrence Tribe before, but it just says the headline is Marjorie Taylor Greene loses her entire congressional salary after judge rules for Pelosi on mask mandate.
Because she refused to wear a mask in the House. Where it's mandated. Where you're supposed to. She'll walk in because, Marjorie Taylor Greene, freedom, all that other shit.
And then I guess I'm catching up on some news right here for the moment. I guess Mike Flynn testified today.
Yes, to the January 6th.
And he pled the 5th.
Yeah, you lying little
So when's our live shows for the committee going to start? Is it April?
I cannot answer on the grounds that it would incriminate me in a crime.
Oh.
That's the Fifth Amendment. I refuse to testify because it may incriminate me in a crime. Mike. I think they ought to recall his ass in court-martialing myself. Let me send out a few thank yous to Lady Freedom Rocks, and indeed she does. Came in with $5 and said, in memory of Officer Benjamin Cooper of the Joplin Police Department. Lady Freedom Rocks, I hope it wasn't a personal friend, but we honor him, baby. We honor him.
Yeah.
And Diana Mallory, bequeather of the gong, came in with $10 and said, blah, blah, blah. Stop it. Okay. Now what? She done told me to stop. Blah, blah, blah. What? Stop what? Anyway.
Yeah.
What's up?
And then I guess I'm seeing another thing. I haven't listened to it. I haven't listened to it, the video, because I'm on here. But it's apparently Romney was speaking today, And he said, rather than living in fear of Putin, it's time for Russia to be fearful of what we might do. They could be obliterated by the forces of NATO. And I guess he's giving some speech. That's just what Josh Campbell, the correspondent from CNN, is putting in his little tweet. But I guess that's what Romney is saying in this little video clip. Like I said, I'm not listening to it because I'm on the show, but that's just what it says.
Nobody wants to go to World War III. Nobody wants to see what that might entail, what that might look like, because it's horrifying. But right now, the way things stand, we have Putin even rattling his nuclear little saber there, putting on his nuclear on special high alert. That's scary. But if we give him the pass, like, okay, well, you got us. We can't do what you want to do because, I don't know. In my mind, I like to think that there is a system in Russia as there is in the United States, that there are cooler heads. If the order is given to launch, would they? Because those commanders out in the field, especially the worst ones on submarines, baby, that's the most powerful weapon in any arsenal, because you don't know where the fuck they are. When a submarine captain goes to sea, he's given a piece of the world to be in. He could be anywhere in that piece of the world he wants to be. It's the same way on their side. I know we hunted them for years. That was our job. And it's scary because they're the ones that carry the real damage. So when the world talks about world war, man, I'm with Goth. No World War III. We've got to find a way to get this done. And that is why the world is trying to supply Ukraine with everything that we can. We can't get the aircraft in there because, oh Lord, if we fly aircraft in there from another country, well, that's a violation. Putin's going to start World War III. Okay, so let's get in there and get across the border what we can. The missile defense systems that can wipe out a battleship. How's that shit? Yeah, we got shore-to-ship missile systems that we can put on a truck, ship right over there, baby. Let's take out one of Russia's warships in the Gulf from Ukraine, fired by Ukrainians, mind you. The same way with the Stingers and the Javelin. Keep pumping that equipment in there. We saw what happened on the streets in Ukraine today. Tanks blown up all over the place. They showed the aftermath afterwards when Ukrainians came out with their cell phones to record all of it. It's devastating.
Well, John, if he's in such a financial straits now because of all the sanctions and stuff all over the world, I don't see how he could afford to keep a war going. And maybe his desperate action could be nuclear or chemical. Probably nuclear. I hope not.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be dumb to do it.
There you go, Kay Allen. The problem with the planes was because social media people kept flapping their gums. This, not only social media, it was in the news. I mean, you can't do anything in the world anymore, it seems like, in a covert way, because everybody knows everything. It's difficult.
Some people, they need to keep their mouth shut.
I'm with Virginia Woodley here. Screw it. Fly them in there. Screw it. Yeah. Let him attack one while there's an American pilot in that sucker. Land it in Ukraine, then put a Ukraine pilot in there. Or just bring the Ukraine pilot over to Poland and take off. If they shoot him down, well, there you go. Here we go. Because in the grand scheme, if you're not talking about nuclear weapons, if we can somehow not be involved in that shit, hands down, we kick his ass. Period. That's it. Our military is much more disciplined than what I'm seeing the Russian effort over there. Much more. You would not see an American tank commander bunch 10 freaking tanks up in the middle of a town in a group. No, you just wouldn't do that because you're not a tank, you're a target. Fish in a barrel. And that's what it was.
They're saying today that one of his oligarchy buddies moved one of his luxury yachts out of a port and as it left port, he turned off the transponder to report this location to try to hide it. Either that, or it was sunk by someone as it left port in the ocean.
Kay Allen came back and said, and mind you, Kay Allen is our inside source in D.C. Wait, flip from by, girl. Wait. Lots want to know, but I tell them to relax. There's a lot going on that we do not need to know. You know, it reminds you of the old saying during World War II: "Loose lips sink ships."
Okay.
You know,
yep.
and it's no different today.
Yeah, I just remember because I meant to mention again, but old Cawthorn,
Matthew Cawthorn, out of North.
Yeah, he got arrested. He got arrested for the second time for driving with a suspended license. That happened here just like over the last couple days.
Really?
He got arrested for
Really?
Yeah.
Are you shitting me? Didn't learn a lesson, I think. Boy, had a shit. Yeah, they call him out for his insinuation that he was going to go to the Naval Academy. No, there's nothing in the records at the Naval Academy that he ever applied. That you don't get invited. Gee, we'd like you to come to the Naval Academy.
It happened in North Carolina on March 3rd. He was pulled over in Cleveland County. Now the max fine is $200 fine or 20 days in jail. So what do you think but still, I mean, and yeah, the only thing he needs to be driving is pushing that damn wheelchair around. That's the only thing he needs to worry about.
Martha Olivera is saying it was a revoked license and speeding. Really?
Yeah.
He was driving under a license, a congressman. A sitting congressman driving under if you can't keep your driver's license, what the hell are you doing in Congress?
Well, John, he's above the law, I guess.
He is. I remember, anytime somebody says that, I remember the video down here in Texas years and years ago when Rick Perry was my governor, when he got pulled over for speeding in an SUV going down the highway, bat out of hell. The officer got out there and was dealing with the driver behind the vehicle like he should have been doing. And who jumps out of the side seat on the passenger side? Well, it's my governor running back there. Do you know who I am? I can have your job. Yeah, he don't give a shit about the law, baby. He is the law. Rick Perry was the law. Donald Trump was the law. That's what it is. That's what these people think. The law is for you. That's for you, baby. That's how we keep your ass in line. Don't talk to me about the law. I don't need you. I'm the governor. Or I'm the president. You know, it's that kind of shit. I'm a senator. I'm a judge. Really? And then why are you getting pulled over? Why are you getting pulled over? I don't know, man. There is so much that we need to work on as a society. I hope we make it there. I hope we get there. I hope we learn lessons through history that they can provide as a path forward, but sometimes you just.
Well, I tell you, John,
you have to.
I'm amazed how most of the whole world is against Russia. So that's a sign of hope. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. Say that again, and then I'll let you laugh. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that. It's nice to know that most of the world, not all, but most of the world is against Russia for what they're doing, and it's so encouraging.
Yeah. Yeah. To see the world come together the way it has. That's how come I mentioned it at the beginning. Poland. Bless those people's heart. How many people they've taken in the surrounding countries also.
Yeah, because seeing it a lot different. No.
Can you imagine that happening here, though? I mean, we want to bring 7,000 here, and there's Republicans raising Cain about it. Well, are they criminals? Are they terrorists? We got to check these people out. Really.
China sent money to the Ukraine Red Cross. That should tell you something. China.
I know it's difficult to see, but there are ways you could find out great places to donate. If you're wanting to donate to the Ukrainian cause, this one here, Travis put up here, was from the Late Show, which are all Nova Ukraine Raison for Ukraine. The World Central Kitchen is a great one. Global Giving. These are organizations that are actively in Ukraine. There's other sources that you can go to get a good, reputable charity that is really doing something with the money, and so you don't get hooked up with some. And unfortunately, there are a lot of places out there trying to raise money, and they're not going anywhere but in their pocket. Anyway, let me thank Bernadette Pree, who came in with $10 and said, teaching math, power of 11, Pascal's triangle, and binomial expressions, of which I know a lot about all those subjects. She says, take my money and fuck Trump. Of course, I know all that what she was talking about. I know about your binomial expressions there. I use them all the time. Don't you see them right here? And Pascal's triangle. Well, I knew the guy. I didn't know he could put on a tire that good, but damn, I didn't know he had his own triangle. Anyway, yes, I know who they are. I don't know the power of 11. I know the power of people. That's what I know.
Did you see Ted Cruz riding around with the Freedom Convoy?
Oh, please. Really? Really?
Yeah.
Why must he make my state suffer any more than it already does?
Well,
Jesus
Christ. He was with them all talking to him at some speech. I didn't even listen to it.
Of course he was.
But then he's riding around and waving to all the people and someone who posted things gave him some kind of cruise control, Ted Cruise Control.
Jesus.
Some nickname. Yeah,
the man is a walking,
Ted,
bumbling idiot, is what Ted Cruz is. But we've got him. He just got reelected. Are you shitting me? It's disgusting, that man. The embarrassment to my state. Hell, my attorney general just got indicted again. Notice I used the word again.
Again, yeah.
Again, my attorney general. You don't think I have a screwed up government in this state? From governor to lieutenant governor to my attorney general to my congressmen, my senators? Are you shitting me?
Well, hey, John, like I said the other night, I was watching that show, and the damn judge of the town, the justice of the peace of the town, is the mechanic, the head of the school board. He just pretty much runs the whole damn town.
Welcome to Texas politics. But it's hard when you're gerrymandered to shit. It's like you already know the outcome. I vote every damn time. Am I confident that my vote is going to do any good for my district? No, because my district, I'm living down here on the coast, reaches all the way up by Austin. Because we got to get them little farms and ranches in there because they're all Republicans. Got to get them in the fold. It's ridiculous. Somebody up near Austin isn't facing the same things as we face down here on the Gulf. That's Central Texas. This is the coast, baby. It's Texas, big state. From here to Austin, it's like crossing several states in other areas. It's a big state, and there's different issues. But it doesn't matter about issues or what the population needs. Or in my state and many others, it's all about the vote, the politician picking the voters in this state. In other states, it's disgustingly wrong on so many levels. Because if you do that, it's not really a democracy. You're selling something else. That I swear, it's like I think we ought to have a constitutional amendment that designates exactly what a damn district should look like. Maybe it should be square, just cookie cutter fucking square.
Yeah.
And whatever falls in there, well, you got lucky or you didn't get lucky. Yeah. But this bullshit of so many states across this country that are gerrymandered to shit, that's not democracy, baby. It's anything but. And those are the things that we have to fix before we can fix anything else.
I wanted to mention John, too. If you think about it, you remember John Fetterman?
John Fetterman.
He's a lieutenant governor.
Yes.
Here.
Yes.
He's running for office. I think it's for Senate. So maybe you might want to sneak him in at 2 for Blue at some point.
We need to get, as Travis said, we've been having some home remodeling going on out at his place, and we're trying to get some privacy for him and everything. And So yeah, we've been busy the last few days. It's been some long days around here, but we've got to do some things to provide for our own sanity and our own safety around here, and that's the world I live in.
Well, more than ever, we got to get out and vote this year, John.
It is the most important thing, and that in itself is just what I was saying about democracy. Whatever freaking hurdle that they put in front in your state, jump it, baby, jump it. There is your patriotism. When you have to go out of the way, when you have to make an extra effort, baby, for the greater good of all, that's patriotism. That's what you do when you go vote. I have said it before. I am inspired by people I see standing in line for hours to vote. I don't have to do that here. I can walk up there and vote, hardly anybody in my way. So every time I see somebody that is willing to stand for hours to cast their vote, I could not be more proud. I really can't, because therein lies your patriotism. Because you're having to do something you don't want to do. You don't want other things you could do, man. You be hanging around down there at the pool hall. You could go have dinner with friends or whatever. There are lots of things you could go to the beach. But you take the time to do it. So yes, it's an extra effort. That shows patriotism in my book. And if more of us look at it that way, it's how we fight our democracy. Right now, we're trying to get things through the Senate for the voting rights, the John Lewis Voting Rights Act, and the For the People Act, and there's another one. Anyway, that's the fight for the vote in this country. It's the fight for our voice, and have no doubt about it. Republicans across this country are trying to quash it. They're trying to make it hard, make it difficult. Hell, they're even making it to where if they don't like your ass, they'll just pick their own freaking electors. What difference does it make? Yeah, no, it makes a difference. It makes a difference, and the difference is that we are the ones that are affected by every decision our government makes. In a government of the people, for the people, and by the people. That's what we're supposed to have. But it takes participation from us to have that. And when we get gerrymandered like we are, that's not a government of and for and by. That's politicians, baby. That's greedy bastards who cheat and lie and steal. So many different ways. Anyway, I want to thank Diana Mallory, bequeather of the gong, who came in with $10 more. Thank you, baby. You've been very kind tonight. And said, someone said in the chat, Russians are fleeing Russia. Does that mean we need to build a wall in Alaska? I think so, because Sarah Palin could get she probably sees them. Get Sarah Palin on the phone. Tell her, look out her window. Let us know if the Russians are coming. That's what. It's an early warning system. Sarah Palin, that's what we need. Just stick her ass out there. She can see them from her house. Anyway, I guess we've ate up some time tonight. I want to thank everybody for coming by. I want to thank Randy Peterson for coming by earlier. Jeremy, thank you for coming by, brother. We appreciate that. SC, always a pleasure, brother.
Hey, good to be here. Good to be here.
Thank you. Thank you for coming in. And Johnny Fly. Take care of yourself, brother, up in Pennsylvania.
Thank you.
We appreciate your participation here. And to our family out there on YouTube and on Kay Allen, I'm just glad to see you in there. I like Kay. Kay's, never mind.
And don't forget Jeremy, who he was on. I guess he.
Yes, Jeremy was here. Yes, Jeremy was in here too. Thank you very much, Jeremy. Appreciate that, Johnny Fly. I short-term memory loss. I don't know what causes that. Anyway, before we leave, Catman56 just came in the room and donated $3 and said, does Russia need to relearn the Afghan war, the Chechen war, now Russia-Ukraine war? Have they not learned a goddamn thing? No, they haven't, because they lost in all them places. Yeah, they got their ass kicked out of Afghanistan too, just like every other nation in the world that's ever been there. They all leave. It's the graveyard of nations. That's what they call it. I don't think this is going the way Putin wanted. I don't think he expected the resolve of the Ukrainian people. I don't think he reckoned with the unification of the NATO alliance and the strengthening of this.
Yeah, and we're talking about. I've seen it break a couple stories on it, but apparently there's this famous Canadian sniper. I don't want to mispronounce his name because from what I see, it's in parentheses here, and it's WALI. But apparently he's like some famous Canadian sniper, and he says he's over there now, and he says he has vowed to pick off Russian soldiers one by one. So, yeah. So apparently this guy's a Canadian sniper, and he's supposed to be a badass, and he's over there now, and he's like, "Yep, oh." That just shows how people come together.
Well, that's an excellent way to get out your frustrations and your.
If it's
stress,
who I'm thinking of, he lives in Costa Rica now, and he spends his day, in his words, screwing his wife on the beach and getting drunk.
Oh, well,
I have a letter.
Well,
I wish I could share, but I can't. And it is from a Canadian sniper. And yeah, he actually wanted me to move down to Costa Rica. Bring your wife. It'll be great, John. I hope it's not him.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know.
I hope he's on the
Never
beach
heard of
fucking
him.
his wife. Anyway. Let's see. Thank you, brother. Yeah. There are, there's Americans volunteering. I just saw a story. It was Butcher the Baker and the Candlestick Maker. It wasn't that. It was just three job descriptions. I can't remember what they were right now, but of guys that had volunteered to go to Ukraine. And it is happening. There are foreign fighters that are volunteering to go. To quote if he was younger, my brother would be there. He'd be more comfortable there than he would be anywhere else. And that's sad. But that's life. And that's what war will do to your ass. Anyway, thank you all for coming in. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for the conversation. Thank you for the conversation that goes on in the chat. Kay Allen, take care of yourself, darling. It's been a while since I've seen your name in there, or at least maybe I just did. Anyway, I'm glad to see you in there. Take care of yourself, baby. Anyway, y'all take care of yourself. Pay attention, be involved, be informed. And like I said before, if you do pray hard, baby, because we need it. And we're going to see what happens, baby. Whatever it is, I'm standing here with this country, baby. I'm ready to go. Rock and roll, baby. Anyway, before I lose it, I love y'all. Y'all say goodnight to everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Y'all take care of yourself. Mañana is Friday, so put the beer on the ice, put the bud in the bowl. Lord, if the dams don't break, I'll be here, and we'll share one. Live at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow. So, oh, hell, GOP demands a delay on the freaking... Anyway. Breaking news. Y'all check it out. I love y'all. Y'all take it easy. Say goodnight, everybody.